Pervez Musharraf, the former president of Pakistan, has died. General Musharraf succumbed to a long illness in a hospital in Dubai. He was 79. Musharraf became president after a military coup in 1999. He dodged 3 assassination attempts before leaving office in 2008. He later attempted a political comeback, but instead was presented with criminal charges and had since been living in exile. For more on this, I'm joined by DW reporter Banish Javed. Banish, a complicated question for sure, but what is Musharraf's legacy in Pakistan?
Michael, in the initial years of his leadership, he was a popular figure, especially because under his leadership, Pakistan saw periods of economic growth. But he also remains an extremely controversial figure in Pakistan's history, especially after 9/11, when the US invaded Afghanistan. Pakistan offered unwavering support to the US in its fight against Al-Qaeda and the Taliban. Musharraf became one of the most important ally of the US in this war. And during this time, a lot of military intelligence was shared, a lot of military assistance came to Pakistan. And to root out militants, Musharraf carried out military operations for the first time in the tribal areas of Pakistan bordering Afghanistan. That is the time when Pakistan also saw a very aggressive and very unpopular US drone campaign in that region. And that caused a lot of resistance movements in Pakistan. And to crush one of the resistant movement, Musharraf launched a military operation against a mosque in Islamabad. And that led to creation of one of the most dangerous militant organizations that Pakistan faces, Pakistani Taliban, or TTP, that has since killed thousands of Pakistanis. And he also feared that the judiciary would try to block his rule in the country. And to crush that movement, he removed the Chief Justice of the country in 2007. And that led to mass demonstrations in the country. Eventually, Pervez Musharraf imposed emergency in the country, abrogated the constitution in November 2007. He remains, he leaves a very complicated and a difficult legacy.
And clearly left a mark on the country. Remind us why he left the country to live in exile.
So in 2008, Pakistan had its first democratic elections in years. And by that time, Musharraf had lost a lot of domestic support. So his party completely lost the elections. And the new parliament threatened to impeach him. And he feared for his life and impeachment, and he fled to London. Later, he did try to come back to the country, but he was facing treason charges for imposing emergency and abrogating the constitution. And he was disqualified from running the election. Ever since then, he has been living in exile in London and Dubai.
Banish Javed, many, many thanks indeed.